Google Drive is definitely something that I would love to implement in the classroom. I think it's already being used. If you're not familiar with Google Drive, it's pretty easy to get into. It's pretty cut and dry as well. If you haven't used it, then it'd be cool if you just check it out, because there's a lot of cool things that you can do with it. Here are a few files that I've collected over the past couple of years, but I have a few lesson plans on there, some SpongeBob that my son has drawn, and like here's an example of a PowerPoint that we used in the classroom not too long ago, and it was about the lost colony. So there's a lot of cool things you can do with Google. Just to give you an example of how I could use it in the classroom, we'll just say I wanted to create, I separate everything by files because it's easier for me to keep up with. So let's create a new folder. We'll call this Mr. Aby's class. So students would be able to save this into Mr. Aby's class, like if they did any kind of project or any kind of work. So let's open that folder. There's nothing in this folder, obviously, because we just created it. So if I wanted to create, we'll just say like a Google Doc. Open up a new doc. Wait for my internet here. And they can label the file whatever they want. So if it was something they're working on, we'll just say, let's just say Google we'll say Google Drive tutorial. All right, so now it's labeled. So let's just type, this is a cool thing to do. I love it, and I can do cool things. So if a student was typing this, I could collaborate in real time with them, or as they turn it in, I could add comments. So I'll say, this sentence was good, but I think you can elaborate more. This is a big word that we've been talking about here lately. And I'll comment, and then they can go back to their work and say, oh, Mr. Aby commented here, I think you can elaborate more. And they could say, oh, okay, thanks. And they could reply to me. They could email that to me. They could edit their response or delete their response. And if they're finished and they feel comfortable with their work, they can hit resolve, and then it'll send me a message so I can go back and check their work. So let's go back and look here. So now we have a file right here in this folder, and it's just easier to keep up with student work. They can work on it at home if they wanted to. You could help collaborate with them. There's just many different features that Google Drive offers, and it's very user-friendly. It's integratable with different apps and different, like I use it on the class website, and there's just really cool things you can do with it. So anyways, if you're unfamiliar, I would check out Google. Thank you.